Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina, where all means all. And this week, we begin a deep dive into the book of Acts with a series for this week that I call Peter and John's Excellent Adventure. And today's passage has me thinking about staring contests. So let's get to it. One day, Peter and John were going up to the temple at the hour of prayer at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and a man lame from birth was being carried in. People would lay him daily at the gate of the temple called the Beautiful Gate so that he could ask for alms for those entering the temple. When he saw Peter and John about to go into the temple, he asked them for alms. Peter looked intently at him, as did John, and said, "Look at us." And he fixed his attention on them, expecting to receive something from them. But Peter said, "I have no silver or gold, but what I have I give you. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, stand up and walk." And he took him by the right hand and raised him up, and immediately his feet and ankles were made strong. Jumping up, he stood and began to walk, and he entered the temple with them, walking and leaping and praising God. All the people saw him walking and praising God, and they recognized him as the one who used to sit and ask for alms at the beautiful gate of the temple, and they were filled with wonder and amazement at what had happened to him. A staring contest is a game in which two people stare into each other's eyes and attempt to maintain eye contact for a longer period than their opponent can. The game ends when one participant blinks, looks away, or smiles. Back in 2011, two men, the Stairmaster Stephen Stagg and eyesore Fergal Fleming, beat the world record for staring. The previous record was 17 minutes, but in this contest, the Stairmaster Stephen Stagg blinked at 40 minutes and 59 seconds. 40 minutes and 59 seconds of staring. What does this have to do with Jesus? Well, the point of staring is that you look at someone and you give someone your full attention, and there are no distractions. And in our story today, Peter and John give their full attention to a man who has not been paid attention to probably his whole life. Back then, people in high society and in church religious circles would go out of their way to avoid and ignore the lame, the sick, and the diseased. They were meant to be forgotten, those who were not well off. But for Peter and John, this man, this lame man, mattered. Peter gave this man something he had not been given in a long time: attention, a conversation. And then Peter touched him. And for the first time in this man's life, someone paid attention to him. Someone stared at him. And here is where Peter really does start to act and sound like Jesus, because Jesus, his teacher, did the same thing. Jesus stared at everyone, he looked at everyone, and he never looked away. And he gave everyone his full attention, his full heart. And so Jesus gives his full attention to us today, and his stare never blinks. He never looks away from us. Jesus looks ahead at us and he smiles. And that will do it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another edition of God's Minute. Until then, you take care and God bless. Come worship with us at St. Paul's Lutheran Church every Sunday. If you are in the Wilmington area, please worship with us at our 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. indoor services. Holy Communion is served at each service. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. And if you are fully vaccinated, masks are optional. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, you are very welcome to do so. If you are not fully vaccinated, masks are required. If you are in need of Holy Communion, come by between 12:15 and 12:45 p.m. when we offer our drive-through communion, where you can receive the sacrament, pick up a devotional, and our weekly newsletter. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. We invite you to support St. Paul's and our ministries through financial giving. You can give in several ways: online, text, check, cash, and drafting from your bank account. Your financial support helps bring God's grace to all. And at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, all means all.